Coming up on this episode of Unorthoblocks, we repeat an old joke, we ask some deep, meaningful questions, we reach the pinnacle of Minecrafting, and we discover gravity. Hi, I'm Draken, and this is the DrakenGameWerks, and welcome to Season 3 of Unorthoblocks. Hang on, Editing Draken here. Didn't I make this joke last season? Hi, I'm Draken, and this is the DrakenGameWerks, and welcome to Unorthoblocks Season 2. Yeah, I made the joke. I guess I've got to get some new material and stop building things in the sky at some point. Before we get into why I'm up in the sky once more, let's find out how all of this began when we all joined the server as one big group and presented by some fool with a beard. Welcome to Unorthoblocks Season 3, everyone! We got some new people here, we got some of the old heads here, people who've been around for a while. If you've been here since Season 1, give us a cheer.
Yeah!
Yeah, it was just Bex.
It feels so old.
If you have joined us in Season 2 and haven't been put off by all the guys from Season 1, give us a cheer. And if you're brand new, and there's a few faces here and wondering what you're letting yourself in for, give us a cheer.
I'm here.
Awesome. We've been talking for the last several months because we've been so excited to be on this server and starting off today. And so we got all these ideas that we're planning on doing as well. So if you're planning on pranking someone this season, give us a cheer.
100%.
And who amongst you are specifically going to target Bex and Iondus?
Draken, for sure.
Shin.
I can get done.
No one is safe.
And there's going to be...
No, I
No one is
understand.
safe, no.
Obviously, some of us know each other for a while. Some of us, we still got to get to know each other a bit and everything else. And some of us are actually sort of connected as well already. So give us a cheer if you're related to someone on the server.
Oh, woo, yeah. Oh,
Why is no one... Loon.
Let's go. Loon,
You're being quiet.
Are we
I mean-
not related anymore? What happened?
Of course, not all of us are here for the beginning. This is as many people as we could get in at once, but trying to organise a full server to all be on at the same time is a bit difficult. But you'll probably see there'll be a few others joining us over the next couple of days as well. But yeah, give us a cheer as well if you're going to be waiting until the end, the last few weeks before you build your mega build.
It's kind of shady over here right now.
And talking about builds, give us a cheer if you're going to build more than me. That's the way it should be. In that case, on that note, let's open Unorthoblocks. Ready, set, let's go punch some trees.
Hey, let's go! Don't kill me, don't kill me. I don't wanna die. There is it. I don't wanna die.
Of course, when you begin a new world in Minecraft, there are some things everybody has to do, like building a starter home. And thing is, this season, I'm retiring. I've decided I've built an empire in the first season. I ran the whole Spire organization in the second season. This season, I want to relax and retire, and I just want a nice little retirement home. But nonetheless, doesn't mean that I didn't decide to outdo myself on my starter home this season.
Hello there.
Oh, hey Plasma, how you doing? Welcome to the server.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for coming to check this out. Look what I built.
It's a dirt hut.
Yeah, I know. It's like everyone builds a dirt hut right at the beginning, right? At the beginning of every new world, someone builds a dirt hut. And this is my dirt hut. Ain't it cool? Like, Look at the design.
Yeah, I mean it's all right, I guess.
But no, look. Right, so here's the thing, right? So everyone talks about dirt huts as those like these little rectangular blobs, but everyone can build dirt huts, right? It's your first building material in Minecraft. And if you can't make something look at least semi-decent in dirt, you can't make anything look decent without other materials as well. I mean, look at that. It's just that shape. Isn't that just perfection?
I guess, but isn't it still just a dirt hut?
Yeah. But, yeah, it's a dirt hut, but it's my dirt hut. We're about to go to break, after which we're going to see some of the first we've done on the server. But before we go to break, can I just ask you to do me a very large favour and do the usual thing that every YouTuber asks you to do on their channels, which is just to drop a like and subscribe below. It really helps me out, especially as a small content creator. See you after the break. From the shelves of Spire Surplus, we bring you Instant Cliff. Need a quick bit of vertical terraforming? The Spire Surplus has the solution for you. First, build 2 rows of dirt spaced 1 block apart vertically. Next, using the lava buckets from our kit, place lava between the 2 rows. Wait for the lava to reach the bottom, and then just add water. Rinse and repeat as many times as required to get your perfect instant cliff. Instant Cliff, the solution to your quick vertical terraformations.
Spire Surplus cannot be held liable for any injury or death that occurs from using Instant Cliff. Results are intended to be temporary. Spire Surplus goods are only available in Season 2. Other terms and conditions may apply.
Welcome back. On your first day, there are a lot of firsts when you're in a new world in Minecraft. Like the first time you punched a tree, or the first time you have an accidental death, or the glory of the first diamonds that you find. And of course, there's also the time that you first step into the Nether. Now, where I am about to go is potentially one of the most dangerous places to be when you're in your early game. Of course, I'm talking about the Nether, and we've got ourselves a little portal built here. Thanks to a data pack on our server, we can actually build slightly smaller portals than you normally could in Minecraft. That's why, hence, it's only 2 blocks in size that the portal is going to be. But we have a bit of a gamble going through here because we've got no idea what we're going to get on the other side. Obviously, later in the season, the Nether becomes really, really useful. We get to use it for like transport. We get to use it for doing some really awesome mines in there. But right now, I need to just get quartz. Literally get quartz. And yeah, it means going in here. And when I light this portal and step through, I have no idea what's going to be on the other side, and it could be such a world of danger. I mean, I could step out over the top of a lava lake, I could step out into the open Nether and get attacked immediately by ghasts. I could end up in a basalt delta, which, though it will have blackstone, which is useful, it's full of pockets of lava, and really I'm after quartz, and the basalt delta is no good for us. I could end up in a bastion and being attacked by some of the pigmen that are in there. Or, I mean, I could also end up in a warped forest or a crimson forest and end up with these hogs just attacking us. So it could be, anything could happen. So let's find out what's going on here. This portal isn't permanent, by the way. This is just a temporary portal. Just, I need the quartz at the moment to build some reservers. I could just go and find a librarian to do it, but the amount of trading that would have to be done would be quite extensive. It's probably easier at this stage just to get my quartz from the Nether. So let's go and see where we can get to. And that didn't work. Oh dear. I guess the data pack's not working. Okay, so I guess the data packs are not working, so I went and got some more obsidian then as well. I've messaged the admins on the server. We'll try and get that one fixed. So let's give that a try, gang. That's better. We have a portal this time. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we get on the other side. And we have a soul sand valley, which means we're going to have those things down there cropping up. But this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad because I'm going to have to move some things and port some things through. So, actually, getting some soul sand wouldn't be a bad thing. And hopefully, these aren't too big. Like, I can see a bit of Nether over there. So, we can go Nether rack over there. So, we can go and see if we can find some quartz over there. This actually isn't that bad a thing. I mean, it's just the skeletons we're going to have to watch out for, and the occasional gasp. This is pretty low, so it should be good. And we got bone blocks. Oh, yes. See, bone blocks have a use because we can turn those into bone meal. So that's going to be very beneficial to us as well. There's a lot of bone blocks around here. That's good. I can see some quartz straight off the bat there, but there's a skeleton over there. I don't want to go that way. Ah, hang on. Quartz. That's what I need. I don't need a lot. This is it. I just need a little bit. This is literally a simple exhibition. So we're just going to grab this. Just grab what we need out here. Oh, that's a nice amount of quartz, actually. That's pretty good. And that, my friends, is a very successful trip to the Nether. I'm not sure how soon I will be back here, but having a Sultan Valley here, that's really, really handy. Now, getting back to why I'm up here on a block up in the sky, and it's because it affords me some great views over spawn. I've decided to set my base up overlooking the whole of spawn, so I get some great views. But also, being up in the air is a great place to build some redstone farms. Of course, being on the edge of spawn this season, whereas normally I go quite some distance away, I have to abide by some of the rules to do with farming on the edge of spawn. These rules include things like no large industrial farms, the farms must be able to be switched off, and also that there must be an overflow protection. So for this season, I needed a bit of a different solution to the way that I tackled farms previously. Introducing the Multifarm Mk II, a smaller, more compact design for my own personal use rather than the mass industrial output that I had done with the previous multi-farm in last season. It also considers a lot of the rules of spawn with switches that can be turned off, and it also comes with a whole brand new compact storage system with the overflow protection that's required. This is much better suited to my intended lifestyle this season of having a nice, quiet life, no large shops, no mass trading, just enough to keep myself going. Of course, though kept to a minimum, the farm still does require some mobs to function, and to get them up into the sky above spawn, well, that was no mean feat. Here we are once again at the beginning of the season, and we're having to make an iron farm, and these things are like pains in the neck for me. It's trying to get everything in place, everything sorted, get the villagers in place, get the zombie and everything else like that. And every time I've tried to make an iron farm, I've succeeded, but it's always been a bit difficult to get it started in the first place. And this time I've had a little bit of a glitch already. I was just about to go and get the zombie for this. And after managing to get the villagers and bring them up here, as you might see on the time lapse we got going there. But, there is 3 of them. When I looked in there was 2 a minute ago. This place is deceiving me. I looked in here a minute ago and I swear there was 2. But nope, found him again. I was going to see if I could borrow one off Rogue. I don't need it now, actually, thinking about it. But yeah, great. So the 3 are there. I thought I'd lost one. Okay, that's given me less to worry about. But I don't know. Maybe they sort of occupying a similar sort of space, or they were hiding one. That was a bit concerning. But what I need to do now is I need to get a zombie. And this has always been a bit of a problem wrangling the zombies in the past. So when I did this in Season 1, I kind of just spawned them out on a platform beside the DrakenSpire and tried to chase them around and put a minecart down and capture them. That didn't quite work so well. It took me several attempts and I lost several zombies in the process. This time, I'm going to do it more like we did in the last season, where we build a spawning platform just off the side, try and get ourselves a zombie, and then wrangle it all the way over there. Of course, the problem is we need it to be sort of protected from A, sunlight above us, so we have this coming along here, and B, we need to stop it from despawning. Now, we can do that if it picks up an object or wears an object, and so in here, I have a helmet, so I'm doing it a little bit more differently. If I can spawn a zombie in here, get him to come out to here, I could put the helmet on him, take that away, and then he can walk all the way down here, chase me all the way down here, and hopefully drop into here, where we'll have him in our chamber. So wish me luck. Hopefully this will work. And if it doesn't, I may end up falling off the side here. There could be all sorts of problems. Maybe this time it will go smoothly. In order to show you how the multi-farm works, I've come over here to a creative server where I have the prototype, which was built with tinted glass rather than the deep slate, so we can actually see what's going on inside the farms itself. And just to quickly go for a quick rundown of everything we've got here. At the top here, we have a dripstone generator. Not that we need dripstone, but I needed a little space at the top there, needed filling in, so I thought I'll pop it in there. Next level down, we then have our creeper farm. This is a similar design to what I used in Season 1 and Season 2, where it has a number of chambers, and we have the cats on the edge when the creepers spawn, and only creepers can spawn because of the way we configure the trapdoors and the carpets. The cats scare them towards the center where the trapdoors are, and they think they can run over the trapdoors, but of course the trapdoors are open, and they drop straight down into the drop chute, which we'll talk about in a second. This is a designer farm that's based and been adapted from something that was built by a guy called Chapman. I'll leave the tutorial down in the description below. But we've added it in also a function here that we can actually turn a light on here, so we can actually switch this off as well if need be. Not as big as the one we used last season. We had about 16 chambers in the last one, and it was producing way more gunpowder than we ever needed on there. I was like supplying the entire server on myself. This is for personal use only, so I only needed the 2 chambers this time. Coming into the side here, you can see we've got a little chicken farm here. That produces a few eggs that drop into the auto dropper there. That's a little auto dropper circuit, and it just puts it into the central drop shaft as well. And then if we come down to here, we got a couple of sheep as well. We've only got the 2 here. If I need different color walls, I can always come back up here and dye them. I don't need to get every single color of sheep in here. I just have a couple here. Again, it's for personal use, so I don't need many of them, to be honest, to keep us supplied. Then around to here we have an iron farm. It's an adaptation of a design by Shulkercraft, because they make a really nice compact design that's really simple. It has been slightly modified compared to the original design, especially in the top spawning chamber. But your villagers are down below with the zombie. The rest of the farm is built so that golems can't spawn anywhere on there. So the only place they can spawn is into here, where they get pushed into the lava blade at the back there. And in addition to this, in order to make best use of the space we've got around us on either side here, we also have the melon and pumpkin farms that will pop off the pumpkins and the melons and force them into the water stream, which then drops down a little hole just there into the central drop shaft. If we come down from these places, in fact, actually, if we go to the other side here, we have the cactus farm that's just on this side. Simple, basic cactus farm, not many in there again because it's for personal use, but it's been done to dust now with the style and design for cactus farms. It works in exactly the same way every other cactus farm works. And then if we come down to here, we also have the bamboo farm and the sugarcane farm. And where we got the nice thing here, we can take advantage of the fact that in 1.19 they gave us mud blocks, which are slightly smaller than normal blocks. This means that any items that drop onto the mud blocks can now be picked up by hoppers directly underneath them. And so we have all of them put across here. And rather than having, like some of these designs, they'll have observers on every single plant, I have a single observer here that's just looking at the one on the end here. And so when this one grows to free tall, the observer will click and it will fire off all the pistons that will break everything along here. And everything in here then drops into a central drop shaft that comes down the middle here. And you can see the items start dropping through. And it goes through this sort of strange S curve going through here. And the reason we have that is because not only are the items dropping through here, but also so are the creepers from the top creeper farm. And this will then force them up against the magma blocks and kill them off before it then drops all their items, along with all the other items from the other farms, down through here into a central collection chamber at the bottom here. Now, there's a reason why I have fireplaces underneath here that are kicking up smoke over the top there. That will become more clear when I build the build around it. But then we have, as we mentioned earlier, the very nice compact storage system that's in here, much smaller than the previous storage systems I used before, because again, I'm not needing to store things on a mass industrial scale, and I want to get a little bit better in my organization standards, so forcing myself to be better in that sense helps out a little bit by having that smaller storage system. But we have automatic sorters at the back here, so the items that are dropping through get sorted into the right chests. And we also have a little mini furnace array at the back here. It's only 8 furnaces. It's not as big as some of the ones I used in previous seasons, but again, as I said, it's only for personal use. I think 8 is going to be perfectly fine for that, and it's going to be very easily accessible from the front here. The actual part where we put the items in is just this little corner here, just in the stairs there. That's the actual minecart, so we can pop items very easily in there. And as we were saying about the rules of spawn farms earlier, all the farms can be switched off by one method or another. So, for example, we could go to the bamboo and the sugarcane farms here. We have a lever here. If we turn that on, activates all of the pistons and blocks off all the plants so they can't grow anymore, and it keeps the farm shut off then from that point forward. So we can shut them down, and all the other farms have similar sort of methodology as well in that. Oh yes, it's a great view from up here, high above the spawn crater. This seed that we have for this season's world is absolutely brilliant. I absolutely think it's absolutely beautiful. And from up here, we get a fantastic view. In fact, let's go down and take a closer look. Oh, yeah. We also don't have elytra. You see, this season we've agreed to wait 6 weeks before we tackle the end, so that means we have to walk everywhere for the next 6 weeks. But that brings us to the end of this episode. Whilst I am known for my big builds, as I'm retiring this season, I think I'm going to stick with smaller builds this season. You know, like my little retirement home here, and the farms that I'm building above me at the moment. No more massive cities or sky carriers for me, just the nice, peaceful, quiet life. Thanks for watching, and until the next episode, take care everyone. Hey, where are you going with that camera? Look, bring it back in. There's nothing to see over there. Look, where are you going? Bring it back. Do you want your P45? Bring the camera back. So, no, don't show anyone. So, here we are again. We're at the beginning. God, stop clapping.
Why are you guys murdering
It's interesting
each
you
other?
even had to ask me
Yeah,
that
please
question.
stop. Stop.
No,
Stop
he
doing
wanted
that.
me to. He asked me to.
And when I say your name, I want you to say something. I'm gonna triple check audios, okay? All right.
Okay.
Teach.
Hello.
Kaza.
Bananas.
Amelia.
Hello.
Draken.
I'm here, miss.
I understand you are all getting ready for the 3rd season of Unorthoblocks. I am quitting this. Wait, that can't be right.
Okay.
Everybody good. Everybody happy.
Yes.
And I'm never
right.
happy.
So, those people on the Unorthoblocks thought they could deny me my diamonds and then run away. Run to a new world. Well, I have news for them. I can follow them too. And I will have